a senior in high school. I've been playing with 3 friends of mine for a year. We're all relatively new, with me being a bit ahead in starting time, more ahead with theory, lol. We have wildly different tastes in music. I'm into alt-rock, punk, grunge, indie, while the drummer enjoys electronic music, some jazz and disco, and the bassist is into an eclectic mix of less well-known genres, especially black MIDI. We decided to focus on alt-rock since we share a common love for the Chili Peppers. Anyway, we frequently recommend songs to each other. Our drummer mostly pays attention to bass and drums, obv, in the music he listens to. When he recommends songs, he'll often describe it as killer bass line. Oh, and the guitar part is cool too. Meanwhile, our bassist said last practice, I will sometimes listen to entire songs without hearing the guitar at all because I don't pay attention to it, the guitar parts. He recommended this song 2 days ago that was basically noise and random groaning, and I worked real hard to find something positive to say about it. That was one of the worst songs I have heard in my life. When I recommend songs, I try to think about everything because I don't want to recommend something that is lacking in the kind of thing they're into, especially if it's not a genre they usually like. Some songs I recommend are entirely because of the bass and drums rather than the guitar. And it sucks because usually when I recommend a song, they literally just don't reply. I recommended 2 songs a week ago, Kala My Friend and Sleep by Slowdive. I mentioned Sleep when talking to our drummer after practice, and it was apparent that he didn't listen to it. During songwriting discussion, I brought up Sleep because it has an ambient build-up theme. But there was no response. This happened days ago, and it seems like they are intentionally disregarding my recommendations. We're new to songwriting and recently worked on our first composition. My guitar part was accepted with a cool, let's use that. However, the next 30 minutes were dedicated to working on the bass line, leaving me with little contribution to the songwriting process. Sure, here's your text exactly as you wrote it. I'm frustrated and disappointed with this situation. I love playing together and creating music, but moments like these are really tough for me. They started practicing a bass-focused song that I'm unfamiliar with, and I felt uncomfortable interrupting. This stress even caused me to develop stress rashes down my arms, something that has never happened before. Ever since a breakup last year, I've been experiencing increasing feelings of social isolation despite having many friends. I often find myself blaming myself for social situations, such as the one mentioned above. I've been trying to be more introspective, acknowledging my flaws and working on them. But I'm starting to feel like the problem might not be me, and that my friends just suck.